Hi teachers, today we're going to look at how to create groups in HMH Online. You'll start by going up to this black bar and clicking on groups. We don't have any groups created, so we will want to create our groups. And then we will describe this collection of groups. You can do this whether it's with the school year or maybe each 9 weeks of the school year, so that you know what you're looking at and you can keep track of the groups that you've had throughout the year. And then to create your groups, you'll just grab and drop your students into each group. It automatically sorts them alphabetically, which is nice because then you can keep track of your students. If you need more than 3 groups, you can add another group. If you are only going to pull these 2 groups regularly, you could just have these 2 groups. You can rename your groups to match your grouping names in your classroom. There's a lot of flexibility here. Once you're finished creating your groups, you just click Save and Done. And then here on this page, it'll tell you how many groups you have, how many students out of your total number of students were grouped when that group was created, and if you used any of the HMH data to create this. Obviously, when we're creating our groups, we are using data. It does not give us the option to type in map data here or whatever formative assessment you've used, but make sure that you are using data when you create your groups. If you want to keep track of the groups that you've used throughout the year, you might create a second set of groups and type in second 9 weeks here, and then regroup your students based on your new data. Once you are finished creating these groups, you'll just click Save and Done, and you will be able to see both sets of these groups. Grouping through HMH is helpful because when we want to assign something to our students, and maybe it's something we're going to pull for a small group, we're able to still assign directly to those students. So say I want to work with a group of students on monitoring and clarifying. I can click on Assign. I can change this now to groups, and I can pick which group I want to assign monitoring and clarifying this anchor chart to. Then I'll just click Assign, and it will appear in those students' assignments versus the entire classes. This is great for reteaching or pulling those small groups. I hope this helps as you begin to create small groups and differentiate in your classrooms.